watching you in front of a magistrate, and you're from Portsmouth, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you didn't want to take the 2 points on your license?
Well, I didn't know exactly. I just thought that since my son had been on a ventilator in Portsmouth for an obstructive bowel, that I thought he was going to die, and the hospital did too. So they sent him to Ohio State University East and gave him directions on how to get there. And I went over and spent 3 days with him until family could relieve me.
Can I see those pictures of your son in the hospital? Did you show the magistrate that?
I did, ma'am. And
so you pled no contest?
I actually pled guilty because the prosecutor told me that was my best way of going. Although when I called the clerk's office, they said no more than 2 points because the left turn and the failure to yield, because they were the same event, there would be only 2 points on my license. So I would have been as well off not coming before the judge. But I thought that at least there would be some amount of reasonableness associated with this system, because I have never had anything like this in my life. I'm 66 and I've never been stressed. I can't remember the last time I got a traffic citation. And I will say that where the hospital in Portsmouth directed me to get to the East Hospital of Ohio State University, they sent me up to get 270, 71 North and get off at 108B to Broad Street, all the way over and turn left on Taylor.
Right.
But when you leave the hospital, you can't get back on the interstate because there is no entrance ramp to that part of 71. They told me I had to go downtown and I could pick up 71 there or could turn left on High Street.
Right.
And I didn't know the area. So what happened was I come across, and as soon as I saw High Street, I made a left turn. And then I got pulled over by the bicycle policeman,
right.
And they said I failed to yield to a car that was coming, and also made a left turn with it being posted no left turn. And I said, I'm just trying to get home. I've been at the hospital for 3 days, and I said, I really was being concerned about my son, and I have to say that I'm 66, and this has been the most stressful event in my life, has been my son lying almost on death's bed in critical care hospital in Portsmouth. And when they decided to transfer him, I thought it was the right decision, but I didn't know it was going to have issues with traffic problems. And I tried to explain it to my best of my ability. I even called before. I even called before to ask how many points would be assigned if I just paid it over the phone. They said 2 points. So nothing changed from that. They just dropped one charge, still kept the 2 points, but I still had to pay a fine. I'm not saying it's unreasonable. I just thought that, I have a conscience and I have morals, and I would think that people that would listen would at least understand,
But human beings make mistakes, and you are under great stress. We're not making
tremendous.
excuses. But you don't know where you are. Ohio State University, I live here and I went to that college. And when I go to visit people at the heart hospital in just certain situations, it's under major construction. And I don't want you to feel like that your age or anything has anything to do with you getting lost.
Oh, ma'am, I can't remember having a traffic citation or anything. This was just come right out of the blue. And I think it was so focused on looking for High Street and turning left like I was directed from the hospital to get back to Portsmouth. That's the only thing I was thinking about.
But you just represented yourself and you went ahead and took the 2 points because you don't want to come back.
That's correct.
And you drove out here so you could explain at least to the magistrate because you have a conscience and you wanted them to know that you didn't mean to do it.
That's right.
That's right. But you could have just paid the ticket
and had the 2 points anyway.
And had the 2
Although
points.
the prosecutor told me no, that's 4 points. It's 4 points. And I reminded him, I told him that I'd called the clerk's office on the 19th. And because he said no, it's actually 4 points, they're all wrong, I went out in the hall and I called the clerk's office again. And I spoke with a person named Chris in the clerk's office this morning at 9:25.
I'm not going to put their name on blast.
I understand. But the bottom line is, what I did is when I called and they said, yeah, although it's a failure to yield and you turned left without with a posted, they said the maximum would have been 2 points on your license. And, but that, with this one, this morning's call and the call on the 19th, the clerk,
you wrote it all down.
It's inconsistent with what the prosecutor was telling me.
I understand. And we thank you. I thank you for coming out here and being kind enough to explain to the magistrate what happened so that they don't think, ill of you. My Facebook family will be seeing this and they'll be praying for your son. How is he doing?
He's out of the hospital, believe it or not.
He is?
Yes, and I am so thankful. I'm 66. My son, the only thing he ever had was tonsillectomy as a child. He's 47, but he's still my kid.
Yeah,
And I'm still very close. We're a very close-knit family.
that's right. So he's proud. I bet your son's proud of you for coming on out here and talking to the judge. But when I heard you standing up there for a while and telling the magistrate your story, it moved me. So I want you to know thank you.
Thank
for
you
your
very much.
honesty. Okay?
Thank you.
He's Facebook family. I'm at the Franklin County Courthouse doing my thing. God bless you. Is there
you.
anything you want to say besides that? You're driving back to Portsmouth now?
No, yes, I'm driving back to Portsmouth now, and certainly I don't want to say anything badly about anybody. It's just that due to the circumstances of life, I ended up here, and it's unfortunate, the series of events,
But your son's back in Portsmouth now.
Right. I would like to see consistency established within the system here. When you call and ask how many points for a particular offense, that what you get is the honest truth, and it's consistent with what the prosecutor says. If there's inconsistencies there, that's a problem that needs to be addressed.
Everyone needs to get on the same page.
Everybody needs to be on
And
the
that's
same
all
page.
we're asking. That's all I ask. I'm working hard on getting everyone on the same. And believe it or not, for prosecutors, I've been getting more help from them in understanding of the justice system and what's going on than actually pretty much anyone in the system. So I will tell you there's hope.
Thank you very much.
And you gave me hope today, so thank you.